Okay. Right, we're going to do not Lego to evening. We're going to do this thing I picked up from the Opportunity shop a while ago, and I don't actually know if all the pieces are in there because I haven't actually really looked inside. But it looks kind of weird. It's a metal detector robot. I do remember looking kind of inside and thinking it was a little bit silly. Like, the metal detector is kind of separate, and in fact you can use it separately, so but it still seemed pretty good value if it kind of works, because I don't think it costs like more than $1. That's not actually, that's a science kit stuff. I think I would have double stuffed everything into this box. So there's the instruction manual. So that's just like some sciencey bits for a kitchen science set, but oh gosh, so many things on this desk. That's the manual for what we're actually doing. And opening it up, oh, it's kind of already done. That's not very exciting. There's not a lot to this, is there? So this will be a short video. What would I've had to have done to actually build this? Because this was second hand, right? So I'm not surprised that it's kind of built. But what else have we got in here? We've got this thing, which is really kind of put together and a little bit sloppy. Is it even got... It's got no batteries in it, so we can try the batteries. And they haven't actually put the eyes and stuff on, so that's at least something we can do. I mean, what would you actually have? That's actually all that's in the box. So what would you have? This is the detector thing, which doesn't have any batteries in it. What batteries does it run on? Okay, well I think we can work with this. So first off, we will change the batteries in this thing, and we'll kind of work out a better way of putting the wires together. Is that actually what they tell you to do in the manual? That's how you're supposed to... How do you get this battery up? It's probably all corroded or something. Always the way. So you can go forwards and you can go backwards. It takes one little battery. Sounds like an opportunity to give it more power. What did I just do? Alright, hold on. My batteries from the supermarket. So, oh, I can't get... They're very hard to get out of that little plastic container. I don't know if that's just a typical thing, because I'm sure I don't struggle so much with other brands. Right, so there's my one battery. Brand new from the packet. And these wires here are not looking too well done. So, well, I'm going to read the instructions because it seems like a connector cable, screws, washers. They don't normally make you just tie the wires together with your hands like that. It's usually like they get screwed into place. Oh my god, at least we didn't have to do the gears. I bet the gears aren't put in properly. Maybe they are. Well, we'll find out in a second. And so the wires, that's what I think these things here are for. I think you're meant to put the things in the holes. So, well, I have to read the instructions, won't I? But the instructions are upside down, so I don't know if I can handle that. Like, my brain is like, no, I don't want to. Yeah, you definitely put them in the little holes. Right, I didn't think it was going to be that hard. So let's just do it the way you're supposed to do it. Well, I think actually the best way is to put them together like this. To do what was done before. So I guess maybe they did do it the proper way and then put it in there and see what... These haven't been taken out. So we've got 3 of these. Do they give you a spare one, or am I missing one? Assuming that they go in pairs. Well, how's it supposed to go in the hole? Well, I could read the instructions, couldn't I? There seems to be a lot. Oh, there should be 4 of them, so I'm missing one, aren't I? So the wires go in the... Oh, okay. So you put them in the hole. How to show this on the camera. And well, that kind of makes sense. And then I put the little plastic thing over the top. Or I won't put the plastic thing. It's got a little burr, a bit on the end. Well, no, that was entirely my imagination. Alright, maybe if I put it... Okay, I can do this. Oh, gosh, I can't. It's very fiddly. But I can't imagine... Oh, gosh, come on. Alright, this is the hardest part. Okay, I'm going to do it perfect. I want it absolutely just right. So I'm going to line the two bits together because they weren't lined up before. Turn them around like thus. And they go. Push it in. And alright. It's kind of gone in and it's holding fast. So that was good. That's number 1 done. And I think I might have... No, I don't have 4. I only have 3. Which is going to cause a little problem. But I'm kind of guessing whoever had this before, they got this far, they made it move, and then they were like, wow. Not so exciting. But this could have been quite fun to build from scratch. Shame that I didn't. Like, this looks like they haven't got this put together properly, because is it meant to... They haven't got... Look at what's happening. Okay, we have to fix that. So the wires are there. Let's take this part apart. So it's not really going to be a creating... Oh, they haven't even put the screws in properly. So... I guess this was given to someone who was perhaps a little bit too young to do this. And in fact, there should be a little metal bar. I don't think I can get this to work without that little metal rod. Do I have some weird replacement? I almost certainly do, actually. Just not sitting... Well, it's not in the bag. And it's not in the box. But without the little metal bit. So I am assuming it goes something... It would sit something like that. And that would make this thing turn. Wait a second, I have a solution for this, and it might be so crazy that it just might work. If I could remember where I put them. Where did I put you? Oh my gosh, I know I have them somewhere, so just hold on a second. No, I have no idea where though. That's weird. I'm sure that... Oh, they are hanging. Oh, they're right there, right there. That's alright. Fine, we've got them. So, these things are barbecue skewers. Is this going to be too big? Like, I feel like we can do this. Where do they go? Oh, great. There's only one small problem. There we go, there's the solution. Giant pliers. Where's my safety glasses? Alright, I'm going to have to do this with my eyes closed. So, I'm going to keep it with the sharp bit actually on the end, because it's like a little pointy, because these are meant for barbecue things. But they have so many other uses. This is slightly bent, so that should be okay. So, where's my felt tip pens? They are... Here we go. Everything falls down. I'm gonna fix this thing, and it's gonna... Well, the first thing I should do is not lose... I've lost it, haven't I? I've just lost the whole thing. Great. Where did it go? Where did you go, little tiny cog thing? Oh, there they are. Does the cog thing actually fit on here? Oh, it's too loose. But that's okay. Oh, maybe it needs to be... How can this be too... I thought this was going to be too thick. But actually it's a little bit too thin. Well, it will work. Alright, I'm just gonna take my felt tip pen out. I'm gonna do it the terrible way. That's about the right... I want it actually slightly bigger. Yeah, I want it slightly too big so that it's sort of jammed in there. Alright, and then I'm gonna put this... I should do it the other way around. Don't try this at home if you're young. Alright, and I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to hold both pieces. And did it! Alright, so that's my new piece of metal, and that's going to have this thing. It might not work if it's too loose. So I think it goes on like... Well, I've got it way too big. Really? Didn't... It's ginormously big. Okay, so now I have to... This is going to be even more dangerous. Alright. Okay, so I have to chop off the very small end bit. And closing my eyes. Almost shot that into my finger. But I think it's still slightly too large. But that might just be what I want. Now I just need... I'll use these guys. So, yeah. I don't know if actually using this is going to help. Is it, well, I have to have the thing on it first, don't I? Okay, I have to chop another little bit off. So it's just getting even more and more dangerous. Okay, here we go. Okay. Looks like I'm going to chop my fingers off doing that, but okay, and yet again I have in fact lost the bit that goes in the middle. Like, how hard can it be? Oh, there it is. Okay. To not lose it. Okay, that goes there, and then this will go... It's ever so... It's probably better to take the wheel off. Ever so slightly too big, but it could be just the right size in the end. Alright. Okay. And weirdly enough, it does sort of work, but this moves around too much. So that's not very useful. Well, we'll put some blue tack on it. Because what could possibly go wrong with that? So it's got to be around there. That should be fine, I think. That should kind of work. Alright, and then we've got to put this back on over the top. And I hope this works perfectly the first time I try it, and that there's no worries about it. So look at that, the blue tack sticks out on this side. That's a quirky little extra touch. A bit of artistic flair. Alright, these screws just don't want to go in. Just go in the hole. You can do this. Believe in yourself, screws. I think they're doing it. I think they're doing it. They're going to make it. Well, they don't actually go all the way. That's not going in the hole. That's nowhere near the hole. That's embarrassing. I have actually put screws in before. I know what I'm doing. This is not the best screwdriver for it. They're slightly the wrong size. But it's going to get in. Right, and put the other one in. This is going to be so cool if it works. Just think of all the fun that I will have driving it backwards and forwards with a connecting cable, and the silly gimmicky part of being able to detect metal. I was going to say magnets, but you can't detect magnets. They're like the ultimate stealthy spy thing. Nobody knows where they are. They just creep up on you, and then you're like, magnets. But we're not talking about magnets, we're talking about paper clips. I don't think I have... Well, I have these things. Is it going to be able to detect a barbecue skewer, a metal barbecue skewer? Probably is going to get stuck on the bamboo ones. Right, so put that away. Always put your tools away. Unless you're still using them, of course, because you can't just keep doing that over and over again. We have one. I feel like maybe I should use a piece of Lego in place of the other one. Like what happened with this little loop thing? I guess this seemed smart at the time, but right now it seems kind of annoying. Right. Well, maybe I should put the red ones in, and then leave the other one out because it's already done up so well. It should be fine. Oh gosh, get out of the way. Get out of the way. You can't put them both together. That would be bad. Super, super bad. Okay, and then that one goes in there. Okay. And squashing them in with this thing, which does sometimes work. It's not really working now. That's not a very good... Oh, I think you're supposed to... There's like a little hole. Okay, you're supposed to... Oh, I see how this is going to work. So that hole there... Okay, so I want it to go across like that, because there's little indentations in the side. So I don't know if they're actually supposed to be tied together when you put them in. It worked well on the other part. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have put that tool away. Right, back again. This is again. Wait, what? Where's the? Oh, where's the other clamp thing? No, it's kind of not actually going in. Oh, that worked. Okay, well, we'll just tie this a bit better. And I should probably use something. Well, we'll just use more blue tack. That always looks so dodgy. Okay, fine. That took longer than it was supposed to. And then we had to put this in. And we had to put this back on the top. And then we can try it out. And we're probably going... We haven't even got around to putting the googly eyes on. That's just this is a non-starter, that thing. We've got to see if it actually moves first. And I'm not even going to look. I'm so tempted. The switch is right there. I could just flick it any minute and find out, but I'm going to wait until I've got this screwed in securely, just in case something bad happens. Okay, moment of truth. Everything looks kind of okay, not really, but it looks better than nothing. Nothing. Oh, it kind of worked. That is shockingly slow. To be honest, I thought it was going to go way faster than that. It does work, but I don't think it works if you jiggle it around too much. Oh, it did. Okay, so we have to go slightly further than that. So run the eyes over. All right. Very slowly. All right. Yeah, that's actually kind of cute. In a weird way, and these eyes I'm pretty sure have a sticky backing. Whether or not it's remotely possible to take it off is another question, which we'll save for another day. Actually, that's a lie. We'll do it right now. It looks like someone's already tried to put something on here because it's kind of got like residue on it. So maybe there were spare eyes. You'd think they'd put spare eyes in. Is that eye going to stay on? I think it's going to stay on. I think it's actually going to stay on. I think the sticky stuff actually works. And it actually, I'm going to say that I just lied in the previous segment, because it is easier than other things I have had to take sticky backings off. Sticky backings. What if the eyes are meant to go on this side? Too late. They're going on the other side. Alright, and I don't know how this actually attaches to here. I think it just fits on like that, maybe? No. Where's the instructions going again? Oh, I think the eyes actually go on this thing. Seriously, I think the eyes actually attach on the top of here. Like that. So that does look kind of... Well, then what's this thing for? Like, what is this thing actually for? It goes... Oh, well maybe... Oh, I see. It's got something to do. I think it's got something to do. Mode on. Oh, right. So this turns it on, and that turns it off. And so that's actually a little button, that little metal thing there. I need something metal. Here we go. Is it going to work? No. So the only reason that it wouldn't work, because it's obviously all working fine, is that it needs a new battery. And luckily, having knocked some things off the table, I do have replacements for such things with my 9 minutes left on the clock. And I'm going to use my incredibly cheap precision screwdriver set from the $2 shop, which is very prone to being damaged. So I should probably use the slightly larger screwdriver and not the tiny. That's not even, that's the pointed one. I don't know what use I would normally have for that. I've got a much better screwdriver set right next to me. Alright, let's just try that one. And I'm going to go with the red this evening. Alright, take that out. So hopefully they are like the standard. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not going to use my good screwdrivers to take that out. Because apparently that stuff can damage other metal things. So, and I'm not going to touch it with my hands. So what am I going to put it? I'm going to put it in this little plastic bag. That's probably the most impressive corrosion I've seen ever from those kind of batteries. Oh, it's very hard to get them out with this. Come on, you can do it. Please, I don't want to touch them. Get out of the thing. That was actually this. Oh no, I got it all over the table. It's going bad, it's going bad. Alright. Now I have to throw that piece of paper away. Yeah, get in there. Alright. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I showed that on videos. And then I'm going to clean that. Where is it? Oh, rubbish. I don't know where my isopropyl stuff is, so I can't clean it properly because it was sitting next to the desk. Alright. Let's use some piece of paper and some saliva. Which is a gross thing to do on a thing. Alright, and then that can go in the bin. And we'll just scrape it down a bit more with the wood. I can't believe this is what this video has turned into. Well, this is kind of good, right? It's like learning how to fix things that you buy at the $2 shop, or the opportunity shop, the thrift store, if you will. I have to keep saying that. That you don't think is ever going to work, but it turns out it could. Now, where did I put all the batteries? That's the big thing. Huh, there's an SD card I forgot about. No, I'm just looking. Maybe I don't have them. I must have them. I must. Well, I have one. One's not really good enough. No, that's not right. Like, I did have a bunch of these things sitting on this desk right here, waiting to be used for some reason. I may have to take one out of. Come on, I can do this. Right. Okay, here's my little tiny Mattel Electronics game thing. It won't mind if I steal. This game I really don't understand. Like, I've tried to understand it, but I don't. But it was worth buying. Like, it didn't cost a lot of money. We'll just turn it on really quickly. It makes sounds like that, and it's really very, very faint LCD things there, and then you can do American football things, whichever they may be. Since I'm not a person who would ever watch that, I did actually sell tickets at a match that they had in New Zealand, which it wasn't a big one. It was just like some people came and played American football, and everyone was like, "Wow, this is different." I don't understand what's happening. But I sold tickets at it, and I briefly went to watch it, and I was like, "Oh, well, this seems slightly more interesting than you would think by watching it on TV." Because if you're not there, it doesn't seem. if you're not an American, then it doesn't seem that exciting. But like, as someone who doesn't watch sports, the only time I've ever actually watched sports usually is because I've been selling tickets. They're the same kind of screw. Alright, I'm just going to get one of these out. There we go. Boy, look at that. Just the one. And it's actually the wrong size. No, it's the same, right size. What was I going to say? The only time, they are a lot more enjoyable when you're actually in the stadium. And I guess if you've been in the stadium enough times, then it's enjoyable watching them on TV. So sometimes it can be enjoyable, I guess. I'm not really a sports person, so that's the whole point of that. But I had to say something while putting a screw back in. Very, very, I don't like this screwdriver. I want this screwdriver. And I'm going to put Look at that one. You can do this. Oh my gosh. That's like a dream come true. And it goes. Perfect. Alright. Now we are almost done. So I'm going to ruin one of these. Which is the one that I got out of the thing, and which is the one that I didn't get out of the thing. That says Energizer, and that says generic brand. So I'm going to put the generic brand one against the thing with the corrosion, because that's the wrong side. Whoops. And I'm going to put it like. No, how am I going? Oh no, it's going to touch the. Oh, there, too late. Oh, this is way trickier than I thought. Oh my gosh. All right, that's like. Okay, I think that's right. No, maybe I got the batteries the wrong way around. Got the funny feeling I might have done that. Okay. Oh, it actually tells you here, and I got them the wrong way around. Okay, it pays to read things. Alright, so what does the... Oh, okay, that makes sense. What does the thing say? It says I want to put them this way in, like that. Does it work now? No, did I get it the right way around? Well, I did. Like, that's what it says. So we might just have to accept, with 2 minutes left on the clock, that this part of the equation doesn't actually work, which is a shame, because it would have been nice if it had. Wow, that's not anywhere near enough. One of those batteries is flat. Okay, well that might be the problem. Are we going to be able to do this in 2 minutes? We might. I'm going to try. I'm going to be crazy enough to try. Okay, that one is a good battery. This one... No, hold on. That's actually correct. Well, it's close enough. Not a great battery, but... Why am I not getting my full voltage? Oh, I know why. Because that makes sense. Okay. Now, how am I going to test this? Okay. I need to touch the horrible bad bit. No, I can't do this. I can't. Okay. I have to not do that. I'm going to break. I'm going to short circuit it. Alright. Please work. Oh well. That part didn't work. I think it needs better cleaning. But this part works, and look at it, it's crazy. Can it actually drive over things? But thanks for watching. That was fun and dumb. And now I have a little robot. And that goes there. And looks like that. And has little eyes that are the wrong way around. And will watch me wherever I go. Right. Go! Faster now! Now that they're all kitted out. Yeah. Hopefully I can get this to work later on. Thanks for watching. Bye.